back, everybody. All is well. My first guest has been called the sexiest man in the world. He's appeared on the cover of numerous romance novels, and starting August 24th, you can see him in the new film Bubble Boy. Please welcome Fabio. How are you, Fabio?
Great, great. How you doing, Conan?
You are Fabio.
And you're Conan.
And I am Conan. It's not as cool as Fabio.
So I heard you got engaged.
Yes, I did.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. That's great.
Couldn't happen to a better person.
I got engaged to Fabio. Now, we have so much to talk about. First of all, I did a silly little piece up front where we had our laughs.
Right. I saw it. I saw it.
Silly Americans. But I think like many of us in this country, we are obsessed with, I don't know what the medical term is, I'll call them man boobs. You have...
I don't think it's just this country. I think everywhere in the world.
You mean when you're trekking across Antarctica?
Oh, yeah, they're all obsessed.
Everyone is obsessed with your man boobs. Can we see a photo here?
I'm not talking about mine.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. Now, what the hell's going on there? There's so much... What have you done to achieve that level of manly boob? I mean, what are you doing? Are you taking anything, or is it all with exercise?
No, all exercise. You know, I've been, doing sports since I was a little kid.
What sport just develops those like that? I'm just curious. Is it a kind of sport you play in your country? It's like, It's kind of a racquetball, or you hit with the nipple.
I was a professional skier for a while, and and I did different sports,
Yeah, but you're clearly focusing on that. Don't you think? Don't you think you're just? I know you have all kinds of strange equipment that just focuses on those.
Strange equipment?
Well, I don't know. I'm sure you. Don't you get up in the morning and like time to exercise a man? You know. No?
No, go on.
Now, what do? Do you exercise to achieve that? Because I'm going to try and, the next time you come on the show, I want to rip off my shirt without using my arms. Just flex, have the shirt fly off.
So go ahead.
Oh, I can't do it now.
Why?
If I tried to flex right now, I would hurt myself.
Oh, come on.
But what do you do? What exercise? What part of the body do you use to exercise?
All.
Oh, you use all the body.
Of course. You know, it's like all of it.
Okay. I don't know what's happening here, and it's very strange.
The guys knows.
The guys know?
Yeah! See, all the guys knows.
The guys that just clapped do not look like Fabio. Sorry. No, sorry, you should...
See, all the guys.
Yeah. You're like, the guys know, and the guy was like, yes, it's true. Now... Let's talk about something that happened in your life. It happened not that long ago. Is it a year ago? It's not too long ago. You were riding on a roller coaster, and this was news all over the world.
Right.
You were riding on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
And minding your own business.
Right.
And you were attacked by a bird. Is that correct?
You got malinformed. It wasn't a bird.
I got what informed? What did you say?
No, you got, it wasn't a bird. It wasn't a beaver.
It was what?
A beaver?
A beaver?
Yeah. It wasn't a goose. It wasn't a beaver.
I heard it was a bird.
No, who told you that?
I don't know. I just commented. I mean, how did a beaver get onto the roller coaster?
When you hit the... Did you ever have...
Was it shot out of a gun by somebody?
Did you have a beaver? Did you ever have a beaver in your face? It's just a nasty beaver, okay?
I am so depressed right now. My soul just left my body. Now, listen, Shecky. The true story is a bird of some kind did hit you, yes?
Yeah.
A goose.
Yeah.
Now, what happened? You were riding on the roller coaster, and a goose was like, wah, wah, and it hit you in the face and exploded, did it not?
Yeah, it did.
And
what's happening?
Because people are concerned. Were you hurt? Were you?
Well, it's like, what do you think? It's like, it wasn't, a pleasant moment. But
right.
thank God, but actually, it was, It was really a miracle. I mean, you know, thank God I didn't get hurt.
Right.
That bad.
You weren't, how was the goose? Is the goose okay, or?
I sent my condolences to the family.
Oh. So the goose died. The goose died. Did you see the goose coming at you and think, a goose is flying at me, Fabio? Did you think that for a second?
No, I saw it at the last minute.
At the last second,
it was so fast. It was going like 70, 75 miles an hour, you know, so it was so fast. I barely caught on.
You know what's weird is thinking of being the goose. If I was, the goose is flying along my neck, and I think the last thing the goose thought was, oh my God, I think that's Fabio. And then, bam, he just exploded.
Yeah, it was a fun, you know, a freak accident. Actually, you know, it's like they wanted, the people from the park, they always, you know, try to make it sound like, oh, it was such a freak accident. And it wasn't, because, you know, it's like when you have a roller coaster, you know, going down in the pond where you have hundreds of geese, duh, what do you think is going to happen? You know?
Duh.
And that was the opening day.
That was the opening day, and they got Fabio there. They must have been horrified that here to publicize their new...
They thought, you know, it's like, oh my God, he's gonna sue us and everything. But, you know, I took full responsibility.
Oh,
know,
good.
And,
good.
Hey,
and the goose, like the goose is suing you, I'm sure.
No, you can't.
Yeah, the goose is gone.
It's gone.
Now, I want to ask you about, we've talked about this before, but you claim to have the ultimate bachelor pad. Is that true?
No.
No, Fabio, many times you have told me that you have a great bachelor pad.
No, I just have a, you know, a nice house.
Well, the ladies like it, don't they, if I can...
I never had complaints.
Finally, something we can both agree on. You see, I, too, am a world-renowned lover. Do you have any? You have a special stereo system, don't you? You care a lot about your stereo. You want to
music. I
love music. So, what kind of stereo do you have? You have big speakers in this apartment?
Yeah, it's pretty good size speakers and you know, good amps, and you know, I love music, so you know, I play any kind of music, and it's.
How powerful are these speakers?
They're very powerful. They can handle probably about I would say 4,000 watts per channel.
What? These are weapons. You're probably knocking planes out of the sky. You use it to blow the clothes off women, don't you? This is like Fabio is like, have some wine, will you? Now I'll put on a little music. Kwang! Fabio, what happened? Hey, an accident.
That's what you do, Conan, in your spare time?
Yeah, that's what I do in my spare time. Now, you've been out here for a while now. We've been talking. Not once have you mentioned, I can't believe it's not butter. You haven't mentioned it. Why? Why is that?
Because there's no more butter.
What?
There's no more butter.
You ended your relationship with the company?
Yeah, it's finished.
So, yeah. So, can you finally now admit that you do believe it's butter?
Well, there's a lot of things that taste like butters, you know?
Yeah, okay. So, very strange man. But you're done with that company. You're going to pitch anything else that we know about in the future? Any other products in the future?
Well, you know, I have the movie Bubble Boy coming up very soon. It's a great movie. It's a comedy, and it's about a story of a guy who was born without an immunity system.
Wait, it's a comedy about a guy with no immune system.
Let me finish. Let me finish. It's a movie, Conan. It's a movie.
You kill me.
It's a movie.
So he just gets sick a lot.
No. It was fun. It's actually, you know, a true story.
The fact that it's a true story doesn't make it funny.
Listen, it's funny.
That makes it sadder.
He has to choose between you know, life and love, and he chooses love, and so he goes and
goes after. So tragic.
But no, it's not. It's a comedy, and he goes through.
Wait, Fabio, it's not a comedy just because you're there yelling. It's a comedy.
Conan, it's Hollywood, you know.
What else? Anything else? Because I'm just going to plug Bubble Boy, which opens August 24th. 24th, right?
The 24th.
You've got me talking like you now.
The 24th. Yeah, that's my fault.
I feel my body changing. Becoming like Fabio. I can pick up that cup with one of these nipples right here.
It's always good to see you, Conan.
You like me, don't you, Fabio? We have a good time.
We always have a good time.
How come, can I just ask, why can't you and I hang out sometime, go out and check out the ladies?
Because every time, you know, you come to Los Angeles, and I say, come on, let's go for a motorcycle ride. Let's go have some fun.
Because me sitting...
He's too messy hair.
Wait a minute.
You always find an excuse.
Because you always say...
How many times
you always say, Fabio...
I come to Los Angeles,
I'm
we're
losing
going to
an
hang
argument with
together.
Fabio.
You know, we're going to hang out together. We're going to have fun.
Because you always want me to get on the back of your motorcycle and hold on to the boobs, and I can't do that.
You're not going to something about your hair.
This is what it would be like me behind you going like, let's go, Fabio. And then a goose would go by. No, you know what? You're a good sport.
I'm not going to be the one this time.
You're a good sport. And you know what? We're going to get together and we're going to go out on the town and we're going to have a crazy time. We're going to do it. We're going to film it for the show. Will you let us film it for the show?
You know, let's do it.
Ah, it's going to be good. Fabio, everybody. Thank you. That's great. Fabio, we'll be right back. Seth Green coming up.